Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going over section 5, specifically the do's and don'ts of the code. So let's get started. Section 5 is all about responsibility in public statements. First, we have code 5.01, which is protecting the rights of clients, stakeholders, supervisees, and trainees. Then we have code 5.02, which is about confidentiality in public statements. Lastly, we have code 5.03, which covers public statements made by behavior analysts. These codes state that behavior analysts need to prioritize the rights of their clients, stakeholders, supervisees, and trainees in all public statements, and that they always protect their confidentiality. Also, behavior analysts are careful to report only truthful information. For the do's, make an effort to protect accidental sharing of confidential information. This can include posting on trusted company websites that are private. Also, change the person's name to protect their personal identity. Place their rights above any value that your public statement might hold. These folks are the ones who matter. And lastly, make sure that the information you convey is based on existing research from trusted literature and that it is accurate. For the don'ts, don't reveal any personally identifying information. This can include the person's birthday, full name, etc. Don't provide specific advice related to a client's needs. All of our programs are individualized and results are not guaranteed for someone you've never met. Do not mislead others by exaggerating your professional activities. And lastly, do not omit any information about your professional activities. This can be just as harmful as disseminating inaccurate information. Next, we have code 5.04, which is public statements made by others. Then code 5.05, which is the use of intellectual property. Lastly, code 5.06, which is advertising non-behavioral services. These codes state that behavior analysts are responsible for anyone who makes a statement about their professional activities, and if individuals such as a stakeholder, for example, makes a deceptive claim, the behavior analyst takes action to correct it and documents the outcome. Behavior analysts also obtain permission to use trademarked and copyrighted materials. Lastly, behavior analysts do not advertise non-behavioral services as behavioral services. For the do's, correct any false claims that clients, stakeholders, marketers, or employers may make. Always obtain permission to use trademarked or copyrighted materials. And lastly, include the disclaimer found in our ethics code when advertising non-behavioral services. A link is in the description box. For the don'ts, do not unlawfully obtain or disclose proprietary information regardless of how it became known to you. Do not omit citations or credit when using someone else's materials. And lastly, do not advertise non-behavioral services as behavioral services. Next, we have code 5.07, which is soliciting testimonials from current clients for advertising. Then we have code 5.08, which is using testimonials from former clients for advertising. Then code 5.09, which is using testimonials for non-advertising purposes. Then code 5.10, which is social media channels and websites. Lastly, we have code 5.11, which is using digital content in public statements. These codes state that when using testimonials, you must indicate if they are solicited or unsolicited, if it involves a current or former client, and you must state the relationship between the BCBA and the client. These codes also differentiate personal and professional social media accounts and the importance of keeping them separate. For the do's, obtain informed consent prior to posting about clients and include a disclaimer that informed consent was obtained. Keep your personal and professional social media accounts separate. When using testimonials, indicate if it was solicited or unsolicited, if it's about a current or former client, and state the relationship between the BCBA and the client. Ensure confidentiality when posting about a client. For the don'ts, do not post about a client without their informed consent. Do not post professional content on your personal account and vice versa. And lastly, do not solicit testimonials from current clients or stakeholders for advertisements designed to obtain new clients. That's it for this video in section 5. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.